Have you ever, stared at that list of things you know you need to do, but just felt stuck, can't get started?
Oh, absolutely. Or you have this great goal, you're all fired up, and then PFT, a few days later, the motivation just vanishes. You're right back where you started.
Exactly. We've all been there. So today, welcome to the deep dive. We're going to unpack that exact struggle. We pull out the really useful, sometimes surprising, bits from interesting sources to give you, well, a shortcut to getting it. Our mission today, to really get under the hood of self-discipline. We're using insights from a YouTube source. Build unbreakable self-discipline with these 5 rules.
And we're aiming to go beyond just the surface level, find those core ideas that can actually, change how you tackle your goals.
Okay, so let's start with basics. What is self-discipline really, at its heart?
Well, it's basically your willpower winning out over those immediate urges.
Right. Doing
what you said you'd do when you said you'd do it, keeping promises to yourself.
So it's like the ultimate self-control.
Pretty much. And it's crucial, not just nice to have. You need it for pretty much any goal, big or small. Without it, procrastination just takes over.
Yeah.
Being able to put off that instant reward, resist temptation, that's not just a minor thing. The source argues it's fundamental for actually succeeding long term. Otherwise, dreams stay dreams.
That makes sense. And here's something I found really liberating right off the bat.
Yeah.
This source stresses that self-discipline. It's not some fixed trait.
Right. You're not just born disciplined or not disciplined.
Exactly. It's a skill, something you can learn, practice, get better at. Even if you feel like you have zero self-discipline right now, we're going to explore how.
Okay, but before the rules, there's this interesting distinction they make. Being disciplined versus being self-disciplined. Subtle difference, but important.
Tell me more about that. Where does the difference lie?
It's about why you're doing the thing. Think about, say, weight loss. Someone hires a personal trainer. The trainer gives them the plan, watches their form, pushes them, keeps them accountable. That's external discipline, right? You show up because someone else expects you to.
Got it. So you're doing it, but the motivation is partly external?
Precisely. Now, compare that to someone training entirely on their own for the same goal. No trainer, just them.
I see where you're going.
Who has more self-discipline is the person doing it solo, right? No one's checking up on them. They show up, do the work because they made a promise to themselves.
That's the core of it, showing up for yourself.
Exactly. And that's how good habits form too. They become more automatic over time because you've built that internal drive, that sense that you are in control, not just reacting to external pressures.
That's a really helpful way to frame it. Building that inner engine. Okay, let's get practical. Rule number 1, remove temptations.
Simple, but powerful. Our brains, fundamentally, are wired to avoid effort, right? Conserve energy, avoid pain or struggle.
Yeah, the path of least resistance.
Totally. So, faced with a choice, tackle that hard project or, watch Netflix, guess which one usually wins? Instant pleasure almost always beats delayed gratification.
Guilty as charged.
And the key insight here isn't just that we're tempted, but understanding that willpower is, finite. It gets depleted.
Right.
So removing temptation isn't about weakness, it's about smart strategy. You're redesigning your environment so the right choice is the easy choice. You conserve that willpower.
So things like canceling that streaming service if it's a major time sink, or uninstalling that app you scroll endlessly.
Sometimes, yeah. The direct approach works. Just get rid of it. Make it impossible, or at least very difficult to give in.
But okay, what if you can't just remove it? Like my workspace is my home, my fridge is always going to be near my desk. Canceling Netflix might not be an option for everyone. What then?
Great point. And the source has a clever alternative. Make procrastination inconvenient.
How so?
Think about working at home, couch nearby, fridge nearby. Distractions are easy, right? A short break can easily turn into hours.
Painfully familiar, yes. The couch definitely calls to me.
Exactly. Now contrast that with working somewhere else, like a library. Fewer distractions. And if you want that couch break, you have to pack up, travel home. It's suddenly a hassle.
You're adding friction to the procrastination.
Precisely. You're making the unproductive choice require more effort. And since our brains are lazy,
they're less likely to choose it. That's clever. Using the brain's own tendency against itself. It's all about that environment design.
Spot on. Okay, rule number 2, don't wait for the right mood.
Oh boy. Okay, let's be honest here. How many times have we put something off because I just don't feel like it?
All the time. I'll do it when I'm inspired. I need to be in the zone.
Yeah, waiting for that magic feeling.
And here's the tough love from the source. You'll probably never truly feel like it. That right mood, it's fleeting. If it comes at all, it disappears fast.
So waiting is pointless.
Pretty much. Remember, the brain wants instant gratification, not hard work. So relying on feeling like it is setting yourself up to fail.
Okay, so if we can't rely on mood, what's the workaround?
It's surprisingly simple. The source calls it the 3 seconds rule.
3 seconds. How does that work?
When you know you need to do something but you're hesitating, you just count 1, 2, 3, and on 3 you move immediately. No thinking, no debating, just action.
Like literally just count and go. Need to get out of bed. 1, 2, 3, feet on the floor.
Exactly. Need to start studying. 1, 2, 3, open the book. The key is the instant execution after 3. Don't pause, don't analyze how hard it will be.
It short circuits the procrastination loop. Doesn't give your brain time to build excuses.
Precisely. It uses that tiny window before inertia sets in. A very practical tool for just getting started.
I like that. Very actionable. Okay, rule number 3. Properly set achievable goals. Goal setting itself is presented as a crucial skill for efficiency.
Definitely. And it's about finding that sweet spot. Realistically ambitious. There's that quote, if you know exactly the steps to reach your goal, the goal's too small.
Meaning you need to stretch yourself a bit.
Yeah.
Step outside the comfort zone.
Right. Because that's where growth happens. And interestingly, research backs this up. Studies show that specific, challenging goals lead to better performance than easy goals or vague ones like just do your best.
Even if you don't quite hit the huge goal.
Even then, you typically achieve more by aiming high than by aiming low. The effort level increases.
That makes sense. Aiming higher pulls more out of you. The source also emphasizes deadlines, right? And accountability.
Hugely important. Deadlines create urgency and accountability. Well, that's a powerful motivator.
There's that story about the friend making a music video.
Yeah, complex project, getting bogged down, procrastinating for weeks.
Right. And what did he do?
He basically forced his own hand, announced to his fans publicly that the video would be released in just a few weeks. A really short deadline.
Wow, talk about treasure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It created massive accountability. He had to pull crazy hours, but guess what? He finished it, released it right on time.
So the takeaway is that external pressure, knowing others are expecting something, can be a huge driver.
Absolutely, especially for big things. Public commitment, an accountability partner, it significantly increases your chances of following through.
Okay, really useful. Moving on to rule number 4, think long term. This kicks off with that great Lincoln quote.
The best way to predict the future is to create it.
And the core idea here is about mindset, isn't it?
Yeah, contrasting those who take action versus those who just complain. Successful people tend to see something they don't like in their lives and think, okay, what can I do about this?
So it prompts some pretty direct questions for you listening.
Right, like what are you actually doing today, right now, to improve your life, to build the future you want?
And then the really powerful ones. Based on what you do daily, what does your future look like in 3 years, 5 years?
10 years. Those questions can be kind of confronting, but they're meant to be. Because really internalizing how today's actions compound into tomorrow's reality, that's maybe the best motivation there is. It connects your small daily choices to the big picture.
It gives meaning to pushing through when you don't feel like it. You're not just doing a task, you're building your future self.
Exactly. It shifts the focus from short-term pain to long-term gain, a total game changer in perspective.
Definitely. Okay, that leads nicely into rule number 5. Progressively build a productive routine. The message is clear. Big changes come from small, consistent steps.
Yeah, Rome wasn't built in a day, right? The source uses a personal example about starting exercise gym, jogging.
Right, how it was awful at first.
Totally hated it. Hard, painful, wanted to quit after like 3 days. That little voice saying, just stop.
We all know that voice.
But they pushed through. First month was tough, but then something shifted. They actually started liking it, looking forward to it.
And the benefits went beyond just exercise, didn't they?
Yeah, more energy, better productivity during the day, even felt better physically. It illustrates perfectly how small, consistent actions add up to big results over time. It's a compounding effect.
So how do you start building that kind of routine? Any practical first steps?
One simple starting point mentioned is wake up at the same time every day. Consistency is key. And then, immediately, make your bed.
Make your bed. Seems so small.
Hey.
How does that help with discipline?
It's framed as a small victory, a tiny act of discipline done first thing. It apparently sets a positive tone, increases motivation. It's like telling your brain, okay, I've already accomplished something. What's next?
Huh. A psychological nudge.
Yeah.
Okay, what else for building the routine?
A really useful exercise. Analyze your current routine, identify what needs changing, then list out your daily activities and categorize them
Categorize how?
into 3 buckets. Positive things moving you towards your goals, like focus work, exercise, important calls. Negative things pulling you away from goals, like unhealthy habits, time with negative people, and neutral time wasters with no real impact, like mindless scrolling, maybe being stuck in traffic.
Okay, I got my categories. Now what?
Action plan. Cut out the negative and neutral stuff as much as possible, ruthlessly.
But what if you can't eliminate something? Like, I have to commute, I get stuck in traffic. That feels pretty neutral, maybe even negative.
Right, and here's the clever part. If you can't eliminate it, ask, how can I turn this negative or neutral time into positive time?
Okay, like the traffic example.
Instead of just sitting there frustrated, complaining, listen to an educational podcast or an audiobook related to your goals. Suddenly that wasted commute time becomes learning time, productive time.
Reframing and optimizing. Finding ways to leverage even the unavoidable stuff. I love that. It's proactive.
Exactly. Okay, now let's touch on something people often mention with habits, the 21-90 rule.
Right, the idea that it takes 21 days to form a habit and 90 days for it to become part of your lifestyle. Maybe 66 days to really lock it in?
That's the popular version, yeah. You hear it applied to meditating, cold showers, daily workouts, and you commit for that long and it sticks.
But is it actually true? Like, scientifically?
Well, that's where it gets nuanced. The source brings up a 2009 study by Philippa Lally. They tracked habit formation in nearly 100 people.
And what did they find? A neat 21 days.
Not quite. It varied hugely. For some people, a new behavior became automatic in just 18 days. For others, it took up to 254 days.
Wow, 254 days. Yeah. That's a lot longer than 21 or even 90.
It really is. So the takeaway isn't that 2190 is useless. It can be a decent motivational target, something to aim for initially.
But don't treat it as gospel.
Exactly. Don't get discouraged if you hit day 22 and it still feels like a struggle. The real time it takes depends on the person, the habit's complexity, lots of factors.
So the core message is less about the number of days and more about...
just keep doing it every single day. Exercise that willpower, especially when you don't want to. Consistency over time is what matters, not hitting some magic number.
Success is a process, not an event. It's the grind.
That's it. Hard work and consistent discipline. That's how you get there.
So wrapping up this deep dive on self-discipline, we've covered a lot. That crucial difference between discipline and self-discipline.
Removing temptations by changing your environment.
Acting despite your mood using that 3-second rule.
Setting those challenging, specific goals.
Thinking long-term to motivate present action.
And building routines progressively, turning neutral time positive.
Yeah, lots of actionable stuff there. So the challenge for you listening is pick one, maybe two. Which rule, which idea resonated most? Start applying it today. See what happens.
Even a small shift done consistently can make a huge difference down the line.
Absolutely. And here's a final thought to chew on.
Okay.
If self-discipline really is a learnable skill, not just something you're born with, what else in your life, something you maybe think is fixed about yourself? What else might also be a skill, just waiting for you to learn and master it?
That's a powerful question to end on. Makes you think, doesn't it?